I'm Brenda Quintana, coming to you from the Beehive. Today I'm going to show you how to make this cute Vintage Leaves note card using the Vintage Leaves bundle, and this is the Vintage Leaves stamp set, and this is the leaflets framelets, and we're also going to be using the greetings thinlets. So let me show you how to make this note card. To start off with, we're going to be stamping some leaves from the Vintage Leaves stamp set, and we're going to be using this tall leaf, this smaller leaf, and this other kind of medium-sized leaf. And I'm going to be using all of the 2014-2016 in colors. So these are available in a bundle with the ink pads and cardstock. So that's kind of why I chose them, and they're great fall colors. This one is Hello Honey. Just going to ink this little guy up, and you can stamp him anywhere on the matching Hello Honey cardstock like that. And I can set that aside, and then I'm going to stamp the next size larger leaf in Tangelo Twist. So I'm always choosing the matching ink color with the same color cardstock. So the Tangelo Twist ink on Tangelo Twist cardstock. And then finally, we're going to stamp this tall leaf in Mossy Meadow. And I'm just going to center that on there. And then we're going to bring in the Big Shot. And we're going to bring in our leaflets, framelets. So let's just arrange these on here. I've got my magnetic platform, and then I've got a cutting plate on top of that. And then I'm just going to pop these little pieces of cardstock on here, and let's just grab the matching leaves for each one of these. So just go ahead and center each leaf on top of the stamp leaf. And this is a lot easier using this magnetic platform than it would be if you're just using the regular platform that comes with the Big Shot. Okay, and then we're going to take our second cutting plate and put it on top, and then just go ahead and run that through. And I just grabbed some new cutting plates today because I had been using mine a lot and they got a little warped. So I grab some new ones, so they will get etched every time you use them. So there's the first leaf, and isn't that pretty? And then you just pop these all out. Just I'll put them to the side because we're going to run through one more thing. So now we've got our leaves run through, and now we're going to take the greetings, one of the greetings framelets. I'm going to be using this little thanks right here, and because the thanks is it's kind of skinny, I always like to use a little wax paper with that. So I've got my Blackberry Bliss cardstock, which is also in that in color group, and then I've got a piece of wax paper, and then I'm just going to put my thanks on top of that. And then just go ahead, put your second plate on top and run it through. I find with the really little ones, it's better to run it through twice. So I run it through one way and run it back through the other way. For some reason, it just makes it release just a little easier. So then just go ahead and pop that out. And then you'll notice sometimes it actually stays right in the framelit. So then you can just take your paper piercing tool and just poke some of the holes, and it will just release your piece off. And then this has the wax papers on top, so just grab the wax paper and peel it off like that, and there you go, you have your thanks. And then we can set that aside, and now we have all the pieces we'll need to make the note card. And I'm going to be using the Crumb Cake note cards and envelopes, and they come pre-cut and pre-scored. If you don't have one of these, you can make one by cutting a piece of cardstock to 7 inches by 5 inches and then scoring in half at the 3.5 inch mark. So let's just go ahead and fold this note card in half, and I'm using my bone folder to crease that fold so it stays flat. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my Tombow, and it's a good idea to kind of arrange your leaves first to see how they look on there. I'm going to have my leaf maybe a 1/4 inch from the top, this one centered. Then I'll have this one over here on the side, and this one's slightly bigger than the other one, so I'm going to tip this a little bit, so maybe it's like 3/8 of an inch in from this side, and I'm going to line up all the stems together at the bottom, and then the other one will come in right beside it like that. So you want them kind of equal distance from each side and all the stems kind of lining up, so that kind of looks like a good pattern. So let's go ahead and put some Tombow on here. Get my Tombow going for the day. So just put a little bit of Tombow on your leaf. And then I'm just going to remember to be about 1/4 inch from the top and centered, so it looks balanced. At least for this card I want it. Okay, that's pretty good. And then I'm going to take my Tangelo twist leaf, and remember I want my stem lined up at the bottom and maybe 3/8 of an inch from the side, from this side here. I'll take my last leaf, the Hello Honey one, and I will line up the little stems and then line that up like that, so they're about equal distance from the side. And then let me just take my little thanks, and I'm just going to put a couple of little dots of glue strategically placed, and then I'm going to just bring that across, kind of centered across, so it comes right across the yellow and the orange leaf, like that. And then all we need is just a little tiny piece of ribbon down for the bottom. So for this ribbon, I decided to use the gold glitter ribbon. This ribbon comes with 2 colors when you purchase it. You get the gold ribbon, the gold glitter ribbon, and the white glitter ribbon, but we're just going to be using the gold this time. And I'm probably going to need maybe about 4 inches. Let's do 4.5 just to be safe. And then I'm just going to take the ribbon and just tie it into a knot. And you want to make sure that the ends, this ribbon, because the back side's actually pretty too, but I want the gold to show on the front, the gold glitter. So just make sure when you're tying the knot, I'm twisting this side a little bit so that the gold will show through on both sides. I think I could have gotten away with just doing 4 inches or maybe even a little less. So then just go ahead and trim your little ends just a little bit, like that maybe. Okay, and that will sit down like that. And to adhere this, I'm just going to use a little bit of my tear and tape. So I'm going to just take a little piece and tear it off. And I'm going to put it down here right on my stems. And then I'm just going to peel it off. And then just go ahead and stick down your little piece of glitter ribbon. And there you go. Really cute and an easy card with a little bit of sparkle to it at the bottom. I think this would make a really nice card to give to a hostess if you're going somewhere for Thanksgiving dinner, and this could be a cute little note card that you give your hostess. And I think it's just a cute little card for fall. All the supplies you'll need to make these vintage leaf note cards are available for purchase on my blog. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Bye for now.